Hey, while you're saying that, completely off topic, TVNZ and their One News, potentially their onenews.co.nz going to be canned.
Oh, isn't that insane?
But here's the thing, right? You have just shown tonight, right? The audience that we, groups like us, can get, let's be honest, on the smell of an oily rag. Right. I have been in conversations with, I probably shouldn't say who, but some pretty senior management at TVNZ who said for such a long time, we should figure out how to get, we should try. Why aren't they reaching out to us? Why aren't they going, you guys can own your stuff, we could broadcast your stuff to match made in heaven? Why are they being so precious that there's product out there that would cost them 1/20th what their thing is, and we could all still make money? What's it all about?
I think that you've got a mainstream media environment, particularly when it comes to advertising, who are very, very nervous. Shows like yours, I mean, BHN, let's be honest, you call it the way you see it. Now, I love that, and I stand shoulder to shoulder with you on that. But you can easily see, can you not, if, let's say, you were on TVNZ, how quickly somebody from the right, and there are lots of right-wing trolls, right, who would suddenly want to take offense at something you said and start a social media campaign to the problem when you intimidate advertisers and when you intimidate the media with threats of boycotts is that it actually works. And so it's better for them to have something tame and safe than something that might spook the horse.
There's two answers to that. I've had that conversation with the senior management, right? Well, there's three answers. The first one is if we were bigger than Hoskins, they wouldn't give a fuck because they just see it as numbers and advertisers, right? They wouldn't. They wouldn't care.
Right, you're right.
The second thing is, so they get a right-wing podcast on as well that shows after us or before us. But the third thing, which I think is most realistic and most plausible, is they bought The Daily Show, Jon Stewart, and they played it. Left-wing perspective. Whoa, why are you playing that? Well, we don't own that. We're not producing that. We're buying it and showing it to the people who like it. BHN working group. Well, we're just buying it. It's their product. Nothing to do with us. We're just buying it for our customers that do want it. That's the way around it. It's a piece of cake.
And if only our goddamn wisdom was listened to. I just think that in the new media environment that we're in, and it's one, let's be honest, BHN has been the standard. You have set the late night standard. You have generated a live audience larger than most of the mainstream media programs, right? Mm-hmm. You've actually gone out there into this uncharted territory and made it your own. And I just think that the reality is, if when they shut down News Hub, that was the third largest news site in the country. Yeah. One News, I think, is the second largest. And when you cut back and cut back and cut back, and you put more and more information behind paywalls, you create two classes of citizens, two classes of information citizens, people who know what's going on and people who've got no bloody idea. And the whole point of the fourth estate was to keep people aware. Hey guys, here's some bad shit going on. You should be concerned about this. If that's all happening in gated communities, well, those gated communities are served, but the wider public isn't. And that's why I think the future for BHN and the working group is it's good because the situation and the responsibility of fourth estate journalism is still there. It's just that we're the only ones doing it now,
Yeah. Yep. I don't know if you've heard on the Grapevine, Marty, but we're about to expand as well. We're going to do a Friday night show. We're going to get some more hosts on.
Oh, amen. Yep. See, and this is and kudos to you for finding the energy to do that, but also kudos to the audience, the people who are still watching now, the people who they've got a couple of dollars. And let's be clear, times are tough. You have got an audience and a relationship with that audience, Pat, where they will give you that last $2, because what you're doing matters, and what you're doing is a way that they can connect with, and they see a wider world around them for it. That's special, and so awesome that you guys are doing that, but also mad prop to the audience because they're the ones who effectively keep it going.
Well, we realised that I had COVID for a week and we shut the show down, and it sounds really ignorant, but I didn't realise how much the audience needed us as much as we like doing it to the audience. So we're going to get another couple of people on board, and they're going to do a Friday night show, but then they'll also, next time Pat gets COVID, they'll be able to hopefully step in and help out more. So we can actually be there, because the audience who are now watching it feels a bit meta. We actually have to respect them enough to be there when they want us as well. So that's what I realised.
Look, I mean, there was look, this next month leading up to the election in America is going to be some pretty tough times, and it's going to require everyone hands on deck, and it's going to need calm voices, and it's going to need foresight and oversight and insight all at once. And I think that places like BHN, what we were able to do with Working Group, I think, tonight's show managed to open some eyes, and I think people heard things or historical facts they didn't know before, and they were like, "Oh, that's why Māori are a bit pissed off with that," and that learning process, right? They're going, "Oh, I didn't see it from that perspective," or that provides a new insight. That's what we're here for, brothers and sisters. If we're not doing that, then we're just getting toxic in our own echo chambers, and there's too much of that.
I've got one critique for you. When you said that this audience would give us the last $2, you should have said like the last $20, because Tawhiri says there's $2. Kiwi Bird says there's $2. Peter says there's $2. If you had said 20, no, I'm kidding. Obviously, I'm kidding.